Good morning and welcome back to Willow Oak. Today we got a couple of things we're going to start on. One thing is we're in here in the goat pen. Let me turn around and show you what's going on. If you've been watching, you saw a while back I enclosed this little area right here to where I could creek feed the babies, the little goats. I set up where they could come through, but the big goats couldn't get in. And I've got two of these feeders right here. Now, so that'd be plenty of room for them to come in here and eat and leave. Well, it would be if they didn't all come in at one time. You can see there's just a few in here right now. I want you to look at that little girl right there. She was born Easter Sunday. Call her Lily. That is a good one, sure enough. But what happens is when I put the feed out at different times during the day, they'll all crowd in here and they're all over each other, on top of each other. They're packed in here like sardines. It's got one feeder there, one here. So I went to Tractor Supply and I bought another one. And I'm going to take these 2 pounds out right here, give them this whole area, because it's not going to be long. We're going to be weaning them. So that way they'll have this whole area right here. We've got a little mineral set up right there. They can get the minerals. So that's our first project of the day, is do away with this, get a third feeder up, and get them where they can spread out and have plenty of room. So let's start taking apart. As you can see, zip ties are my friend. I don't know if you can see, hay string and zip ties. So we're going to take them apart and get to work. Well, let me show you what I've been experimenting with while I had the camera turned off. These, way I've had them, they're made just a hook over the run on a gate right there. The problem was they keep knocking them off, and that's the reason I've got them zip tied on. So I'm trying to figure out a way not to use the panels, attach them to the walls. So what I did, I had some lag bolts. See if I can get it off now. So you can see, I got 1, 2, 3 lag bolts in the wall. The way these things are built is there slots in here. So what I did is I put 3 lag bolts in there that I already had 16 inches apart. Then just slide that down over it, and that way I can get them loose to clean them and empty them. So I'm just going to try that out. I'm going to have one here and one down here. So we're going to try that out and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll go to plan B. So let me get to it. That didn't take long at all, and it's pretty simple. So we've got them all 3, you can see, attached to the wall right here. And just pull them on and off. Real easy to clean them. And I believe it might help it if I have some washers to help carry that load, spread the load out on those lags. And I'm going to try these out. And I've got to run the TR here shortly, and I might go ahead and stop by Tractor Supply and get 9 washers the correct size to help strengthen them up. But right now, I'm going to take these 2 pounds down right here and let them in here, and they can have the run of the whole stable here. Well, there you have it. You see there's a few of them in here now. It's not all of them. I sure am happy with this group of goats I've got this year. There are some good looking babies. So I'm trying to grow them out right I wish I'd got a picture when they were in this little place I had Fitz Farm, just how crowded they were. I had no idea when I did it was going to be that crowded. But sometimes you do things and realize that it's not going to work out. So then you just bite the bullet and change it. Fix it. So I'll try to get a shot of them in here later when they're all in here, so they can spread out. You got minerals right here in the corner. See, there's that little spot. I want to eat some minerals right there. And this is where we're going to wean them, this and that outside lot here just in a couple more weeks. All right now I'm going to run some errands. I'm going to run the TR. I got my jugs loaded up. I need some gas, some ethanol-free gas that will run into Polaris, the lawnmower, and the weed eater, and whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and run by Tractor Supply while I'm out and get some washers to go behind those feeders right there. So get back, probably do a little weed eating. Not weed eating, need spray some weeds or a little bush hogging. So see you shortly. Well, as you can see, so put the feeders, spread them out, and add that extra one. They've all got more room, even though they're all crowded up down here. They've got a lot more room. That's a good looking set of goats right there. There comes in another one, and another one. They've got more room to spread out, and they keep on coming. So I'm glad I got that done. Said I was going to weed eat, or spray some Roundup, or do a little bush hogging this afternoon, but it's got hot. So we're going to do another little project. We're going to get off farming for a little while, talk about fishing. This is my little boat. That is a 2006 model, little deep V aluminum tracker boat, 25 horse Mercury that I bought new, and I've caught a lot of fish out of it. Been a great little boat. I've always kept it covered and under the shed here. But what I've never had is a bow mount trolling motor. So I went, splurged, and bought a Minn Kota power drive bow mount with a spot lock and all the goodies. So you people that fish and know what I'm talking about. Got a little trolling motor on the back, but it's kind of like pushing a rope. It's a whole lot easier to push, pull a rope than it is to push one. So I'm gonna get out here and see if I can figure out how to mount this thing on the front here. And I'm not gonna bore you with making you watch me, because I'm going to have to figure it out as I go along. So that's a little project I'm going to work on this afternoon. I'll show it to you when I finish, if I finish. Well, good Thursday morning to you. As you see, I did get the trolling motor put on yesterday, so still got to do my little wiring harness, but that's no big deal. Probably do it tomorrow, Saturday one. And right now, we're going to give the goats their little weekly Sericea Lespedeza hay. And if you saw last time, I feed a little bit of this every week to help control with the barber pole worms and coccidia. So let's go around here and give them a little bit this morning. We'll put a little of that Sericea Lespedeza in there. As you see, they do like it. They've got plenty of pasture to graze out here. They do like that Sericea Lespedeza. So it'll help them out with a barber pole and coccidia, so just feed them just a little bit every week. Let's run and take a look at the cows right quick. There's Junior right there, he's looking good. 34. Junior's mama right there. Everybody looking good. Now today is Thursday, Monday morning we're going to pick up our new bull. We're going to get a new South Pole bull, so I'm looking forward to that. So we'll get my boyfriend in here on Monday. Now as you see, first part of the week I did a little bush hogging. I got everything from right here up to the road. And my project for today, if I get to it, is to get this section back here. Need to get it clipped. And then we got all that back there across the driveway on the other side. So we still got plenty to do, and I just try to do a little bit along. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. If we don't, we'll do it tomorrow. So that's what's one of the things that's on for today. And also today's Thursday. And every Thursday I do a garden update. So after a while sometime we'll look at the garden, see how much has changed since last week. So stay with me. Well, today is Thursday, and you know what that means. Garden update. So we're gonna start right here. Look at there. Got some getting ripe. Won't be long, a few more days, we'll be able to have our first tomato sandwich of the year. Our tomatoes, they are producing. Doing good. Right here we can see these. Now the last couple of weeks, we've had some real good, or 3 weeks maybe, real good growing weather. It's been cool in the 80s, low 80s. We've been having showers. A few days ago, the shower stopped, temperature went up, it got hot. So, but everything's doing okay. We got our green beans here looking good. Our green stalk doing good. As I said before, these bottom 2 tiers of beans do not look as good as those. Don't have as thick of vines, but look in there, they're making beans. And speaking of making beans, I believe we're gonna have to pick some tomorrow. They're scattered around, starting to come in. See, there's a few, and you just can't let them get too big or they'll get tough. Now if you look right up here, look in there at all those green beans. There's one right here, about to get too big now. So we're gonna get in here tomorrow in the morning early. It's late afternoon, it's hot right now. But we can get here tomorrow morning early and pick some beans. Just like these out here. Same thing. These are starting to make some beans. So we're gonna have to get the ones, you know, this size. The first picking is not the best picking. Second and third pickings are always usually real heavy. But the beans are coming in. These tomatoes over here, they're loading up. Got tomatoes in there, they're hard to see because they're green like the leaves are, but they're doing well. Cucumbers doing good. We can get some cucumbers. Our peppers there, jalapeno peppers doing good. Our potatoes here, they are about had it. Carrots doing good. The squash and zucchini still producing. They're not liking this hot weather. It has got hot today, I'm here to tell you. Our little cherry tomato plant. Got some little cherry tomatoes coming on there. So they're putting on, doing good. The corn is still a rocking. Look at that corn. That corn's 7 feet tall in places. Okra's liking this hot weather. Okra's doing well. You can see back there in the back, our other corn, our late corn's coming up, doing good. Potatoes, those who have watched from the beginning know about potatoes. If you're first time watching, they look like the devil. When I planted these originally, my plans were as they started growing to hill them up. Well, I started having problems with them right off the bat, so I didn't waste my time with them. I started to do away with them then. I decided, well, I'm just going to let them go. I've got nothing else planned to go into place right now. I'm just going to let them go. Then harvest time, we'll see what happens. So that's what we're doing. Now we've got peppers there, jalapenos. They're coming on, not jalapenos, cayenne peppers. A couple bell peppers here. Starting to get a few peppers on. So the garden is doing good. As I keep saying, the beans are just out of this world. Looking at all those beans. So we're gonna pick a little mess tomorrow. And after we do that, we're gonna give everything a good soaking. Because it's supposed to be hot again tomorrow and they're dried out. Don't want to water them now. It's too hot to water and too late today. In the morning early, we're gonna put the water to them. So that's the weekly garden update. Well, once again, didn't get any bush hogging done today. But that's okay. Bush hogging something that can wait. But we'll get to it, and we're gonna do it a little bit at a time. Got tied up doing other things today. But anyway, got Father's Day weekend coming up. So I hope all you dads out there have a good Father's Day. And for everybody else, until next time, hope you have a great week.